Hello and welcome to episode 1 of our MyLeague expansion series. We've created 6 teams, brought them in to this NBA2k20, and I gave you guys the vote on which team we're going to be using. We're going to be using the Montreal Majestic. Now, there are 5 other teams in this competition, and what we're going to do here is we're going to play through. Most of it will be simulated. We'll only be playing live games against the expansion teams that we've brought in, and eventually, hopefully, we can win ourselves an NBA championship. Now, my aim here is to basically build it up with youth prospects from the draft and slowly, with just draft picks, build up this franchise and turn them into one of the powerhouses in basketball. So we've started off here in the off season. We're going to go through league realignments, all that kind of good stuff. We'll try and get through the draft and maybe even get into a game in this episode. So let's just jump straight into it. I haven't played NBA for about 3 years, so there could be a little bit of a learning curve. Maybe you guys can help me out if I mess something up. We're going to start on All-Star difficulty and hopefully maybe bump it up if things, start going into place. But anyway, let's jump into this. We've got player retirements. Okay, Tony Parker's retired. Dwayne Wade has retired, of course. Hall of Fame inductees. There we go. League meetings. During this period, you'll be able to view the results of annual competition committee meetings. Okay. Rejected, whatever. Yeah, cool. League realignment. Okay. So, Northwest. Well, why aren't they in the Pacific League? Okay, so we are in the Atlantic Division. St. Louis down there as a new side into Central. Baltimore got put into Southeast. Albuquerque in the Southwest. And, okay, so we've got Seattle and Honolulu both in the Northwest. So I guess the Pacifics did get realigned a little bit there. Wait, why is Miami in the Northwest? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. What is going on here? Can we edit this? No? How do we... Alright, whatever. That's how it is. For some reason, Miami is now in the Northwest. However that makes any sense, I have no idea. But, yeah, you would have thought that Honolulu would have been down here in the Pacific region. Utah have been realigned. Alright, whatever, we'll deal with it. Alright, the draft lottery will run during the period to see which team will win the top pick in the draft. Alright, here we go. Welcome to the NBA draft lottery. 20th pick to Boston. Or do we really need to watch all this? Probably not. Let's skip. Okay, so the Pelicans have got the number 1 pick. Lightning have got the 5th pick. Sharks have got the 6th. Blues with the 7th. Aeronauts with the 8th. We've got the 10th pick at the moment, but I am going to try and upsell that one. And we'll have to wait and see what happens. Welcome to the staff hiring period. In addition to being able to re-sign your own expired staff members, you can also hire another team's staff members if you're offering them a promotion. But beware, as other teams can steal your staff as well. Okay, so we need to find some staff here. Yeah, right. What do we want to look for here? Business and potential. What's a CFO? Okay. Well, we don't have a lot of money to play with, and we're a new franchise, so. Let's find someone with a decent amount of potential, hopefully. What do we got going on here? What do we got going on? Mason Mills, they're all C's. We want the best possible. Ronnie Freeman, how you going, buddy? Thomas Spencer, he's already got 1 offer. Well, let's offer him a 4-year deal. We'll drop that salary down to 300 and see what happens. Right, an assistant GM as well. Someone with some decent potential. Alexander Gordon could be alright. Daniel Davis. We want someone that's good at trading, I think. Because we're going to be looking for draft picks. So we need someone that's Timothy Thomas. We'll offer him 300k as well. Wish it would go quicker. We need a head coach. Alright. Okay. Oh, he's a... See, I don't know a lot about the NBA at the moment. I've sort of lost touch with it. Didn't realise Kidd's is head coach there at the Lakers. All right, we definitely need a good scout. So I'm just putting offers in here for staff, but if we can get a decent scout, that's definitely going to help us out. Cuba Gooding. He's got 17 offers already, but he looks like a top potential scout. Let's see if we can get him in here on a decent deal. I'm going to actually up his wages and try and get him across the line to the Majestic. All right, so here we go. We've got our staff in play. We've got Ronnie Freeman as our CFO. Business C+, potential of B. Our assistant GM is Timothy Thomas. Not the best on contracts, but he's good at trading and potential of A- on a 4-year deal. Our head coach is Lucas. Great name. B, and a potential of A. Assistant coach is Dion Blount, C+, with a potential of an A+. Our head scout is Cuba Gooding, and well, that's what we want, an A and an A+. And our trainer is Sean Lee, B- with a potential of A+. All right, so we've gone through some of the riffraff. Now we're here to the expansion draft. During this period, the expansion draft will take place, allowing any new teams to build a full roster. So this is where we'll get to, get some players in it to our club to start with. All right, I've done a little bit of work here. So let's have a look at the transaction report. I traded our second-round pick and Gary Trent Jr. to the 76ers for their first-round pick. I then traded their pick with Monte Morris to the Suns for their first-round pick. We traded the Suns' first pick and our 2023 second-round pick for the Knicks' first-round pick. We then traded Tony Bradley and our second-round pick from 21 for the Spurs at 19 and 20. We then swapped our first-round pick from the Spurs and John Henson for the Timberwolves' first-round pick. Then we swapped Dellavedova and a first-round pick from the Timberwolves for the Wizards' first round. Just trying to trade up here. Then we traded with the Knicks and Wizards picks for the Aeronauts' first-round pick. So, what do we have? So, what I've done here is I've managed to get us the 8th pick, which was the Aeronauts, and also we've still held on to our 10th round pick. I couldn't get any higher ones than that. No one was really willing to do any business. We don't have the players now to go in and have that star rating for trade value. But this first draft will have pick number 8 and pick number 10. Hopefully we can find 2 key players that we can build this franchise around. So let's get into the draft. Welcome to the 2019 NBA Draft. The Pelicans have the first round pick and they pick LaMelo Ball. He is an Australian at 6'7". All right, the Bulls have the second pick, and they've picked up Anthony Edwards. Okay, that's cool. All right, St. Louis have got themselves a point guard from North Carolina and Cole Anthony. We'll keep an eye on some of these lads, and maybe we can trade for them in the future. All right, Honolulu have picked up a center as well in Isaiah Stewart from Washington. All right, the Baltimore Blues on the clock, and they've got Scotty Lewis, a shooting guard from Florida. All right, we are now on the clock. So, let's have a look at some prospects. Ranked 7th in the draft. I'm not really sure on a lot of these things, but he's from New Zealand. Oh, that's pretty hilarious. I don't know what his potential is. Oh, here we go. How long have we got on the clock, though? That's the question. Potential is an A-. We've got some A+ potentials here. Power forward, that would definitely be handy. He's 76 rated. And he's predicted to go 10th. We might be able to hold out. Let's get RJ Hampton. 6'5", RJ Hampton is our first pick, number 8 in the draft. So our first player brought in to the Montreal Majestic, a born distributor. 7.9 assists per game, was the best in the nation last season. Okay, that might help us out. Now, who's on the board? The Seattle Supersonics. They've gone with a point guard, Theo Meldon from France. And we'll get ourselves another pick here. Back on the board are the Majestic. You've received 19 trade offers for your next pick. Yes, we would like to view them. All right, so they're offering us players. Baltimore are. No, thank you. Power forward, Jaden McDaniels. Yeah, from Washington. Let's go. 6'10", Jaden McDaniels. Welcome to the Montreal Majestic. He wowed the scouts at the draft by making more NBA distance three-pointers. Yes, a three-point specialist power forward. Okay. All right, so I guess we can just smash through this now because that's all of our picks here in the draft. Albuquerque have taken Precious, 6'9" from Memphis. Okay. All right, Albuquerque got pick 14 and they picked themselves up a point guard in Tyrese Maxey from Kentucky. St. Louis on the clock with pick 41, pick up Isaiah Joe from Arkansas. I don't know. Shooting guard. Right, and there we go. That is the draft. So the Pelicans have picked up an 80 overall point guard in LaMelo Ball. Anthony Edwards there, 79 rated for the Bulls. Let's see what we've got. Cole Anthony, 77 rated, has gone to the St. Louis Lightning. Isaiah Stewart, a center at 77 overall, went to the Sharks. Scotty Lewis, 75 overall, shooting guard. Now, we have picked ourselves up a 78 rated point guard in RJ Hampton. Morel is perky. Interesting. The Supersonics got a 76 rated point guard in Theo Meldon. And we got 75 rated power forward in Jaden McDaniels. The Aeronauts got Precious at 76. What else have they picked up? Tyrese Maxey at a 73. So, we've got something to work with here with the Montreal Majestic. Right, time to sign our rookies. Let's get them both on some contracts. Right, so we are ready for the regular season. Let's have a look here at our current roster. Obviously, RJ Hampton is the number 8 pick that we brought in, 19 years of age, up to a 78 overall. Looks like he's good on the outside. We'll just have to work on him. And, of course, Jaden McDaniel, 76 overall power forward at 19 years of age. Looks like he's pretty decent inside and a good potential as well. We've got Carmelo Anthony on the squad. Just, a little bit of experience there. Play the small forward role. And the shooting guard is Rodney McGruder. Our center will be Avika Zubac at 77 rated. Just picked up a couple of free agents just to get us motoring along. It's a pretty young squad. We've got Moreland, Nader, Edmund Sumner, Sterling Brown, Mac McClung. Great name. Absolutely outstanding name. Only 19 years of age as well that we picked up with a B+ potential. So we'll see how he develops. Frank Jackson, a point guard. We've also got BJ Johnson, a small forward, 23 years of age. Theo Pinson, Nemius Quetta, he's 20. EJ Montgomery. So let's have a look. Right, if we sort by positions, we've got 3 point guards, we've got 3 shooting guards, 4 small forwards, 3 power forwards, and 2 centers. We should be okay, and we'll just progress through this season, simulating most of the games, playing the other new expansion clubs that we've brought in, and hopefully we can get some decent draft picks moving in at the end of this season. Right, so 22nd of October 2019, and we've got the first month of games here, and we'll have a look through. We've got Baltimore on the 1st of November, so we'll definitely be playing that game. St. Louis on the 20th. Probably just get through here first and foremost to this Baltimore game. We'll play this one out and probably call proceedings here in this first episode. So let's get simulating and training and seeing how the Montreal Majestic get going here for their first season in the NBA. Right, so it is the 1st of November. We lost our opening game of the season, 95-127. Lost to the Thunder, 99-100 in a close one. Smashed by the Nets and beaten by the Sacramento Kings. Can we get our first win of the season here? Let's take on the Baltimore Blues. So the starting lineups here for both teams, they've got themselves an 81 rated center. We might be in a little bit of trouble here. Sterling Brown, our shooting guard. RJ Hampton does get a start at point guard. We'll see if the other lads can get on for some decent minutes here. But the first game for us in control. Hold on to your hats, folks. This could be interesting. All right, here we go on the center belt. And the Majestic. Well, look at this. We've created all these stadiums. We've created all the uniforms. And there is noises coming out of my controller. Cool. All right. Holy hell, look at that mohawk. All right, what are the buttons?
So Baltimore wins the tip.
Oh, good block. There's Carmelo Anthony.
Deep 2 from Anthony.
Oh, he's missed out. Oh, we get the rebound.
There's the pass to Hampton. Nice passing by Montreal here.
Here's young Hampton.
Pocket 6.
To Brown.
To Zubats. Deep
Carmelo. Oh, doesn't go.
Here's Zubats.
There we go. Points on the board for Montreal Majestic.
I think he was shot.
Tries to find an opening.
Hampton.
Hampton for 3. Oh, yes, lad. Get in.
A baseline J.
Yes, Carmelo. That's knowledge.
Now here's Lewis. And so it's Montreal now, trailing by 5.
Oi, oi, oi. Hampton. Trying to impose a little bit of presence here, the young lad. He will go to the spot. Let's see how we go here with some 3-throw action. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, unlucky. Here we go. That's better. Points for Hampton.
Here's Lewis.
Oh, big dunk. Baltimore turning it on here. The Blues are really putting it on. Just really struggling to shoot and score here.
They're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go.
Damn it.
And a beautiful
God.
leads to a monster jam.
I'm getting hung out to dry, boys.
Left. And that would have
Right, there we go. Quarter time. Baltimore 18, Montreal 10. We're going to have to find some new ways to score, and well, that'll come as we play the game a bit more. But unfortunately, we are down by 8 points at quarter time. There we go, McDaniels. Getting some points for that brilliant haircut.
Fades and shoots.
Oh, it's a buzzer beater for Baltimore.
Uncovered.
Oh, come on. Put the shot in. Oh no, he's wide open.
In the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Come on, Carmelo, be the leader.
Overnight.
Brown. Ah, oh, come on, nail one.
He's low percentage.
Let's go, McDaniels.
There, give up the rock.
Oh, have you missed the layup, you bum nugget? Oh, that's woeful.
Leading the way. Here's Valanciunas.
Ah! McDaniels. Oh, we've got a little bit of a scoring machine here.
With 1 on the clock.
Oh, well, there we go, half-time, and we're 10 points down. We got back into the game, but just missing a few real simple shots. And the other thing I'm noticing is the names on the back of the Majestic shirts are a little bit squashed, so we might have to address that coming up. For the third quarter, Hampton misses out. Daniels, oh, there he is. He's getting some points today. Oh, Hampton! Hello! There we go. Hampton with the layup. Come on, let's get this going. Oh, yes! We're getting pumped. We may as well try and go for the inevitable.
We'll see how the defense responds.
Lewis passes tonight.
Oh, straight back in. All right, game on. Oh, yes, to the paint, to the paint. Well, the end of the third quarter, we're getting pumped.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth.
Oh, it's a steal. Oh, it's a steal. Get in. Oh, Hampton. Hello. There we go. Well, we capitulated there in the last quarter. We eventually go down by 21 points. I really need to learn how to shoot. I mean, anything close in the key, and I was just missing everything. We go down to the Baltimore Blues, 71-50. Right, so a quick look here. Hampton got himself 15 points, 2 assists. McDaniels with 14 points, 5 rebounds. But unfortunately, we're just going to have to bide our time, and wait till these lads, grow up, and obviously I learn how to play the game. Right, so getting close to wrapping things up here. Still yet to win a game. A couple more losses there. 133-101 against the 76ers. Got smashed by the Rockets, smashed by the Mavericks, smashed by the Nets, smashed by the Nets again. A close one there with the Clippers, but still going down by 7 points. And now we get redemption taking on the Baltimore Blues again. That will be in the next episode. Let's check the tables. Right, league standings. Atlanta 9-1 currently. How are all the other teams doing? Because that's probably what we want to look at the most. Baltimore with a 4-8 record. They've won their last 3 though, Baltimore. Played them into some form. St. Louis have won a game. They are 1-10, but they are on an 8-game losing streak. And we have lost 11 straight. I mean, boys, maybe we should have brought in some players. In the Western Conference, what have we got going on here? Portland on top. And where are our teams? Albuquerque is 6-6. Okay, that's not too bad. What else have we got? Honolulu are 2-9. Seattle 1-11. Sit bottom of the Western Conference. Right, and that's where we will finish episode 1. There's probably a lot of things in here that I don't know about, so if you're familiar with this style of game, do let me know on things that I should be looking at and addressing. We want to probably trade for some more picks moving into the end of the season, and then we'll start building from there. I don't think you can get fired. Hope not. Let me know in the comment section. But there we go. We've played our first game. We've started to bring a few players through. Hampton and McDaniels look decent. And hopefully we can turn Montreal, get them off the bottom. Find that first win. Maybe we'll get it in the next episode. We'll see you then. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. And you have a good one. The Sparring DK channel now has Patreon, and if you feel like just going that little extra step to help, the channel grow, you can go across to the website, pledge your allegiance to myself, and for $1 a month, you're basically putting it in a jar and allowing for us to go and buy some more beers and record some more beer drinking episodes. Thank you very much to the current lads that have gone ahead and supported the channel. Absolutely tremendous to see anybody willing just to give that $1 a month at this stage. I cannot thank you from the bottom of my heart. You really will make a difference in the future. So jump across there if you're that way inclined to the Patreon channel. Sign up today and we'll see if we can get some extra beer drinking episodes for you at home. Now, if you are looking for some more content, we've got a couple of videos. One here, and if you want to subscribe, there's a button right there. So go ahead, subscribe, and you'll be notified when the videos